his State of the Union address were un-American and treasonous. When an anonymous member of his administration published a critical editorial in the New York Times, Trump tweeted, "Treason?" He suggested that Democrats who opposed his border policies were treasonous. And when pressed by a reporter, he specifically accused former FBI Director James Comey and Assistant Director Andrew McCabe of committing treason by investigating his campaign. More recently, Trump stated that the Mueller investigation was treason and that the New York Times committed treason by publishing a story stating that the U.S. was increasing its cyber attacks on Russia. Perhaps most notoriously, when Adam Schiff, chair of the House Intelligence Committee, criticized Trump's phone call with Ukraine's president, Trump tweeted, "Arrest for treason." But it's not just Trump. If you look carefully, you can find accusations of treason everywhere. Nearly every prominent politician has been accused of treason at some point, often in hysterical and breathless prose. From some of the less reputable corners of the internet, we learn, "Just in. Chuck Schumer just got the worst news ever. Treason charges probable." And breaking, Trump U.S. District Attorney to pursue treason charges against Barack Obama. A MoveOn.org petition demanding a treason trial of Mitch McConnell has attracted over 2,100 signatures. The petition claims that McConnell is purposefully hurting the American economy to benefit his Chinese father-in-law's businesses and industries. That is treason. A Change.org petition demands a thorough investigation by the FBI into the practices of the DNC to seek an indictment against Debbie Wasserman Schultz and her co-conspirators to bring them to justice for treason against the American people. The charges extend even to the worlds of Hollywood and professional sports. Actor Jon Voight recently accused Shia LaBeouf and Miley Cyrus of teaching treason by protesting Donald Trump. And when Colin Kaepernick refused to stand for the national anthem, he was denounced as a traitor by NFL officials. What are we to make of this profusion of treason claims? Some of them are mere rhetorical hyperbole, a generic term for some perceived disloyalty. In casual conversation, for example, one might use the term traitor to describe a cheating spouse or a business partner hired away by a competitor. No one would interpret such a claim as referring to criminal activity. Treason, however, also has a distinct legal meaning. Each nation defines treason differently, but the core concept is betrayal of one's country. In England and America, the law historically viewed treason as the most horrific crime a person could commit. Judges routinely described it as worse than murder, and the sentences imposed for treason bore this out. Whereas murderers were merely hanged, convicted traitors in England received a far more brutal and elaborate punishment. The culprit was drawn to the gallows behind a cart and then partially hanged by the neck. While he was still alive, his entrails were taken out and burned in front of him, his genitals were cut off, and finally he was decapitated. His body was sliced into 4 pieces, which were then placed on stakes alongside the head in highly visible locations. It was believed, probably correctly, that this procedure would have a significant deterrent effect on all who witnessed it. Many of the current allegations about treason, though, are not merely rhetoric, but sincere, although often incorrect, assertions that a person has committed a criminal offense. Such claims are made to encourage a prosecution, possibly leading to an execution or at least to a lengthy sentence of imprisonment. These allegations should not be tossed around lightly. To accuse someone of treason is to accuse him or her of the most significant offense known to American law. But what exactly is treason? The answer would appear to be simple. The crime is specifically defined in the Treason Clause of Article 3 of the U.S. Constitution, which states